you just punch it. Fuck! And at that moment, you look at yourself in the mirror and you see the broken reflection and you feel empty inside.
Baz, come on, let's get back on track here.
That's right. When you wielding team.
Miss Paula, I'm in Vice City.
Time.
And my man has gone right off on me. I mean, I rarely cheat, and we got a great life together, 3 kids, we go to church, but the sex is dried right up. What should I do? I've tried lingerie, having threesomes, and even screwing the neighbor to make him jealous, but nothing works.
Paula, girl, I see your problem. You gotta get back to the basics because that's your problem. You know what a great aphrodisiac is? Anger. Pain is even better. Just don't take it too far. That's why grudge sex is the best sex you can have, right?
Yes.
You gotta hate him, Paula. That's what I'm telling you. You gotta hate him.
Okay.
Yeah, and every time you make love, don't make love. Make hate. Call him names and really mean it. Little dick, no balls, that kind of stuff. Let him hit you a few times. Pack! Just on your freaking face. And then you really let him have it. I say to my lady, really, go on, smack me around. Take that chair, hit it right across my head. Bam! Because that's erotic. That. Men like this, Paula, I'm telling you. And then, Paula, give it to him with a baseball bat. So he's seconds away from calling the cops. Or, of course, we can always deliver the good crick in the pills!
Baz.
Okay. Thanks, Baz. I'll be sure to try that and let you know.
Thanks.
Next caller, come into the men's room.
Jeremy, bud, this show is gonna be fucking great!
Oh. So, who's on the phone?
Hey, Baz, my name's Travis. Your show sucks. You're not so tough. Yo, you teach all this stuff, but I could take you. Trust me, I have a gun. All your stupid roundhouse kicks and stuff can't beat a gun, homie. Lead travels fast, biatch.
Oh, Travis, buddy, please hang on the line, okay? Because I want to tell you something. The garden of lavender and roses is one that you have to crawl through over thorns with a knife in your mouth.
Exactly.
You bite back the tears with the blood running down your face. This analogy is for life, and it's all covered in my next book. Crawling through the garden of lavender and roses over thorn with a knife in your mouth and slightly aroused.
Yes.
Listen, I teach you, Travis. You live in Liberty City, right, Tudor?
Yeah, but how do you know that?
Well, let me tell you this, pretty soon, in about 5 minutes, you will hear a knock on your door, and 3 guys will be there. The first rule of violence is, don't always commit the crime yourself. Now, if you are choking on the sheriff and waiting for the posse to come, or making the Cyclops cry, it's no matter, because sometimes we all have to wait in the dark. Discipline. I tell it to Jeremy all the time.
Discipline.
It's discipline. Don't let the images, Jeremy, of your stepfather hound you. Don't let him.
Don't tell him about
No. You're a
stepdad.
man. It's okay. It's okay. What happened is in the past. You're still a man. Okay. Don't worry. You are alone. Alone with your heartbeat. Life quickly spirals out of control, Jerry. I mean, come on. One day, you look in the mirror, and then suddenly, you just punch it. Fuck! And at that moment, you look at yourself in the mirror, and you see the broken reflection, and you feel empty inside.
Baz, come on, let's get back on track here.
That's right. When you fight the game of your life, punch your opponent in the liver, and that is right there. That's the liver. You have to have the wings of an eagle, the body of a lion, and the tail of a howler monkey. People say, hey, listen, I don't want to study martial arts. The problem with martial arts is the years of training and celibacy. You can't fuck. It's out of the fucking question. It's well known that ninjas aren't allowed to touch themselves, or they lose their edge. And if you lose your edge, not good. Now, this gives you great focus and precision when you're cutting off someone's head. My method is I teach you how to feel this anger. Obliterate your opponent and ruin his chances at reproduction. And you know what? You're gonna get the girl in the end. It's a great story. You know what else is a great story, Jeremy?
Well, I really like Little Red Riding Hood.
World War II is a great story. Vietnam, the Falkland Islands, Australia. Men with bare hands taking care of business, setting people on fire, burning their
And
faces.
that's all the time we have for this time. This has been Bass and Jeremy in the men's room.
Join us next time in the men's room. Only sissies wash their hands.
Don't miss the next episode of Undertaker. The best Undertakers from across the nation compete for the most dignified end for your loved one. Grandparents, mothers-in-law, pets, or lawyers. It's dignity all the way as we bring competition to man's final resting place. Undertaker, only on Weasel.
Tomorrow, only on Weasel, a terrorism special. Why fear is your best friend. Find out, are helicopters really safe? How to tell if undocumented workers in your neighborhood are really a terror cell. And how to protect yourself with this city's appalling restriction on gun ownership. A special look at day trips to nearby states that sell over-the-counter assault weapons. The Weasel Terrorism Special. Weasel News. Standing up to the liberal agenda, one issue at a time.
Keeping fascism at bay in its many forms, even in the changing room. It's a show about the human heart. It's a show in which we laugh at lots of conservatives and call them repressed. We've got everything, really. Thank you. It's a show in which we ponder how America got into such a mess, and we realize we should blame all the people we don't like. And it's a show in which we yet again kneel over the great altar of American hypocrisy and start to suck. Yep, it's time for Intelligent Agenda. First up, he's the star of the film Flower Man and appears in the sitcom Family Interrupted, which is set in a women's clinic. You love him. I love him. He slept with most of you, I imagine. It's Brandon Roberts. Wow, Brandon, you look great.
Hey, thanks. I know, I really do. You know, it's great to be back on whatever show this is. This is great.
Now, if you weren't a man of remarkable integrity, I'd say you had some work done there, Brandon. Nice T-shirt.
Yeah, this T-shirt is part of our campaign. See, we're gonna kill global warming once and for all, right? Yeah, see, we're gonna have a concert, get a lot of people together to really rally, you know, and feel the music and the message. And once you feel that, you'll want to buy the T-shirt and the program, the commemorative DVD we're making, the limited edition MP3 player. And once we join together, all of us join together, global warming will end, man. Global warming will end. I mean, like, I'm no scientist, okay? But sometimes these scientists, they just make things confusing. It takes actors and musicians to explain important issues, you know? I mean, this is about intelligent people like me making a difference at a ground level.
Wow, that sounds great, Brandon. I don't know if it's just me, but you've been acting in a movie, it seems like, what, every 3 months?
Yeah. And you know what? Being an actor, it's really hard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know, I've got to say somebody else's words and then go sit in a trailer. You know, people don't realize the stress of Vinewood relationships. Working long hours for sometimes a week straight. You know, the pressure of getting paid $20 million to read lines written by someone who makes a few $100, sleeping with a lot of women. It's tough. I mean, I know I'm fortunate, and I'm also humble. I really am. It's complicated. It's difficult to wrap your brain around. It's kind of like one of those Chinese symbols. But, you know, some days I get hand release while doing Tai Chi on the beach, and the next day I wear glasses and talk about suffering. I'm not... By the way.
Why don't we just take a call then?
Okay.
Yeah, Brandon. Hey, I'm a big fan of your work, man. How you pretend to be other people and then spend all the rest of your time telling ordinary folk how to live, it really inspires me. I'm a pathological liar.
Yeah. Whenever there's a natural disaster or anything, I try to show up and help make a point with photo ops how the government is really letting people down. You know, I have more money and a bigger soul, and my goal in life is to prove it to everyone. You know, do some opera, drink some pomegranate juice. People don't have enough antioxidants. Worry about the prison industrial complex. Worry about the military industrial complex, the industrial complex, the inferiority complex, obesity, fair trade gourmet coffee, China. There are a lot of things being an actor has made me an expert on. I understand pain. I understand people's pain. I am pain.
Wow, you are wound up, Brandon. Are you high?
Oh, you bet I am. And you bet I am. I am high on life. And my deity just keeps running out of money and needs a hefty part of my income. Can you get me on the internet? Get me on the internet, because people really need to feel my love. I've got a blog. Okay, I've got to write this down. I'm not part of a cult or anything, okay? This is a real... Just like all the other ones, just like all that. So don't be so prejudiced. Hey, Kiflam, right?
Right, okay, well, let's take another call for Brandon Roberts.
Okay.
Hey, Brandon, I really like doing all those situation comedies, like when you go back to elementary school as an adult and sleep with your mother by mistake. It's funny as shit, but I have to say, I'm tired of all this green shit. These environmentalists haven't done us any favors. It's why all our food comes from China now. China's gonna take us over.
Exactly. See, that's exactly the point I'm trying to make. It's what they don't want you to know. That's why I drive a hybrid SUV to the organic market across town to buy imported organic Norwegian mushrooms that have been flown in, burning tons of pollutants, killing the pollutants so they can't pollute anymore. See, that's what makes me an environmentalist. I understand the science. I know how it works. I got taught it in drama school. See, I only drink bottled water that's shipped from Samoa instead of pumped from a well across town because everything here, it's just so dirty. It's a lot like my new film. There's a chase scene on the Los Santos freeway and a huge monkey, some dinosaurs who are trapped in amber. It's very original. It's a nice, quiet character piece.
Wow, that sounds great, Brandon. Now, let's take a quick break. We're going to be back with more of Brandon Roberts and gubernatorial candidate John Hunter.
PLR reminds you, consumer-driven culture is killing our democracy. Buy yourself a hybrid, a solar panel, and a composting toilet, and set yourself free. This is PLR, Public Liberty Radio.
We return to the intelligence.
Oh, here she comes. Oh, here she comes. Whoa, here she comes. Whoa, here she comes.
This is Francois K on Electroshock, bringing you the sounds of King dance floors all over Liberty City right now.
This is Electroshock.
Dad!
Look, can't you see I'm tapping out an email to work?
But it's Saturday! All you care about is your email! That's why Mom is fucking your best friend!
I said, I'm sending an email to work! Shut the fuck up!
The Bittersweet personal email device. Always on, never at home. Try the constantly connected, perpetually disconnected, and work 24/7 future of the Bittersweet. Be everywhere and nowhere with email. The Bittersweet.
Where does America go to buy razor-sharp knives, swords, flails, battle axes, and jewel-encrusted medieval double-handed flaming swords of death? The Serrated Edge, America's premier shop-at-home television show. Come learn how to protect your family from Estelle Graham and Luther Austin. This will have the Tanto blade. Good for heavy-duty stabbing cuts. You can hide it in your boot.
High-grade surgical steel carbonized finish 23-inch assault blade. Cuts through skin, bones, innards. Sometimes you get stuck in a snowstorm. You gotta eat people. This set is an $8,000 value.
Be prepared, America. Don't be caught off guard. Protect yourself, your belongings, and your family with an assortment of katanas, swords, or switchblades from the Serrated Edge. Catch it only on CNT.
Are you ready to dance your ass off? Ha! You can use it. Excuse me? This is the studio.
That's gonna take some cleaning up.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Great show for you today. Brandon Roberts is on the show because I'm sleeping with his publicist. It's true. Now, the whole country is talking about his campaign ads for state governor, where he calls his challenger a pedophile and brings the word harlot back into the modern lexicon. It's John Hunter, ladies and gentlemen. All right. And 11-year-old super genius, Zachary Tyler. Give it up for Zachary.
Going somewhere.
People say, Mike, what is this show about? Well, we're here to laugh. American democracy and start to time intelligent agenda. First up, he's the star of the film Flower Man and appears in the sitcom Family Interrupted, which is set in a women's clinic. You love him, I love him, the women love him. He's slept with most of you, I imagine. It's Brandon Roberts. Wow, Brandon, you look great.
Hey, thanks. I know, I really do. You know, it's great to be back on whatever show this is. This is great.
Now, if you were a man of remarkable integrity, I'd say you had some work done there, Brandon. Nice t-shirt.
Yeah, this t-shirt is part of our campaign. See, we're gonna kill global warming once and for all, right? Yeah, see, we're gonna have a concert, get a lot of people together to really rally, you know, and feel the music and the message. at a ground level.
Wow, that sounds great, Brandon. I don't know if it's just me, but you've been acting in a movie, it seems like, what, every 3 months?
Yeah. And you know what? Being an actor, that's really hard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know. By someone who makes a few $100s, sleeping with a lot of women, it's tough. I mean, I know I'm fortunate, and I'm also humble. I really am. It's complicated. It's difficult to wrap your brain around. It's kind of like one of those Chinese symbols. But, you know, some days I get hand release while doing Tai Chi on the beach, and the next day I wear glasses and talk about suffering. I'm not gay, by the way.
Why don't we just take a call then?
Okay.
Yeah, Brandon, hey, I'm a big fan of your work, man. How you pretend to be other people and then spend all the rest of your time killing ordinary folk I live, it really inspires me. I'm a pathological liar.
Yeah. Whenever there's a natural disaster or anything, I try to show up and help make a point with photo ops how the government is really letting people down. You know, I have more money and a bigger soul, and my goal in life is to prove it to everyone. You know, do some opera, drink some pomegranate juice. People don't have enough antioxidants. I worry about the prison industrial complex. Worry about the military industrial complex. The industrial complex. The inferiority complex. Obesity, fair trade, gourmet coffee, China. There are a lot of things being an actor has made me an expert on. I understand pain. I understand people's pain. I am pain.
Wow, you are wound up, Brandon. Are you high?
Oh, you bet I am. You bet I am. I am high on life, and my deity just keeps running out of money and needs a hefty part of my income. Can you get me on the internet? Get me on the internet, because people really need to feel my love. I've got a blog. Okay, I've got to write this down. I'm not part of a cult or anything, okay? This is a real religion. Just like
Let's find this dumb fuck and get out of here.
Right, okay, well, let's take another call for Brandon Roberts.
Okay.
Hey, Brandon, I really like doing all those situation comedies, like when you go back to elementary school as an adult and sleep with your mother by mistake. It's funny as shit, but I have to say, I'm tired of all this green shit. These environmentalists haven't done us any favors. It's why all our food comes from China now. China's gonna take us over.
Exactly. See, that's exactly the point I'm trying to make. It's what they don't want you to know. That's why I drive a hybrid SUV to the organic market across town to buy imported organic weeds and mushrooms that have been flown in, burning tons of pollutants, killing the pollutants so they can't pollute anymore. See, that's what makes me an environmentalist. I understand the science. I know how it works. I got taught it in drama school. See, I only drink bottled water that's shipped from Samoa instead of pumped from a well across town because everything here is just so dirty. It's a lot like my new film. There's a JC on the Los Santos freeway and a huge monkey. Some dinosaurs who were trapped in amber. It's very original. It's a nice, quiet character piece.
Wow, that sounds great, Brandon. Now, let's take a quick break. We'll be back on the board.
Buy yourself a hybrid, a solar panel, and a composting toilet, and set yourself free. This is PLR, Public Liberty Radio.
The mayor's office spokesperson held a press conference suggesting that the blame lay at the door of the company that published the popular 80s video game series Space Monkey. He called them Monkey Escape Simulators and said they've been influencing apes for years.
The stomach pumps were out in force this week at Europe's inaugural Binge Championships held in Milan. The UK and Northern Ireland teams swept the board, winning 6 out of 9 categories, including pregnant teenager and men in their 30s who should know better.
Party heyday, the studio K109.
Justice is a game, just like the game of chicken. You've got to go full steam ahead and hope the
All
other
right,
person...
Lou. Hey, Tom. Was knocking me out really necessary? Were you gonna let me take care of this explosive bullshit? Or were you gonna insist on blowing yourself up? I got us into this mess. Exactly, man. Thank you, partner. You should know that Evans walked out on me. We're over. Yeah, I heard that before, T. If it's real this time, it's a good thing. He's dragging you down, man. He's a fucking parasite. You need to concentrate on getting your own life together. See you soon.
The injustice of an American courtroom.
I think the wetlands are overprotected anyway. I fine you $1 million for wasting the court's time. You activist scum.
The tension of a desperate network.
I'm gonna show you mine.
All packed together with the incredible excitement of a game show.
Do you love money? Do you? Do you?
Yes.
Well then, unbutton that blouse.
Is just or unjust? Real plaintiffs and defendants in a radio court of law.
Okay, let's get on with this. Welcome to my courtroom. I'm Judge Great. Let's get some justice. Right. Today, we've got Williams-Jones against Williams-Jones. Case number 453. Let's get going. I've already read your opening statements.
Judge Grady, my name is Lori Williams-Jones. I've been married to my husband, Chuck, for 2 years, and all he does is play that wizard online game, Loot Wing. He plays until 2 in the morning sometimes. When he comes to bed, he's all grabbing my ass and treating me like a troll, screaming, 2 damage, 2 damage. Check that ass in the air, troll. I'm about to get aggro. Can you help me, Judge? I love my husband, but I'm not an avatar.
Look, you are an avatar. Let's get that straight. We all are. And the sooner people understand that, the better. The reason that your husband is in there looting and wanking and slinging is because you got fat and stopped being sexy. I wouldn't even bang you. And I've done a lot of trolls in my time. Look at yourself, girl. Do something positive for yourself. Get some plastic surgery. Chuck, whatever you got to say for yourself.
My name is Chuck Williams-Jones. I think my wife is possessed by Satan. She doesn't refill the ice tray, she hates my parents, she stopped giving me head. She spends all my money and thinks she's doing me a massive fucking favor sending out Christmas cards. I mean, come on! Give me a break. They just raised postage again. Ain't nobody giving a shit about a Christmas card. Even the one with a picture of your fucking dog. I don't need to see a picture of your fucking dog in a Santa hat. God damn you! Can you help my wife see what's up?
Interesting. And the court notices that you have a hyphenated last name. Williams-Jones. Was that her idea?
Yes, it was, Your Honor. I was born Chuck Williams. I went along with it because that's only fair, you know? I mean, I totally understand that comes from a time when women were considered property.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hey, man! Hey, nigga! What's up? What's up? So glad you could make it, man. Seriously. Fucking A! Yo, for real, man. Yep.
You okay, bro?
No, I'm fine, man. I got a couple of bitches upstairs. Hot ones, not cheap.
Nice.
Hey, man. You want to join in?
No, I'm cool, man. Cool.
Yeah, of course. Oh, to be honest, anyway, after I finish with them, they'll be out of commission anyway. I'll bang them to pieces. After I finish with them, they look like they've been dragged through the fucking desert.
Oh, wow, good for you, man. Good for you. Listen, so, what'd you want?
You see this city? I own it. Everything. Seriously.
Really?
No. But one day. I'm building 60 skyscrapers, man. Condos, penthouses, luxury apartments. Serious shit. But I tell you, oh man. Oh, I love this song. You know this song? Oh, yeah. Hey, rap money.
Compatriots. Ashvili, who has long denied that he is linked to the Russian underworld, reiterated his love of both America and the pastime of watching Canadians beat each other up on ice skates. Mr. Ashvili's spokesman also had this to say.
Mr. Ashvili is committed to the Rampage. He's a lifelong hockey fan and he has settled happily in Liberty City. He believes that the constant rumors about his finances, his immigration status, his wife, his experiences back in Russia, and every other aspect of his life have been spread by people wanting to take over his business interests in both Russia and the U.S., and in particular, take control of the Rampage. Mr. Ashvili is 100% focused on the season ahead.
In dirty hippie news, go to any jam band show and the parking lot is full of nitrous tanks. Affectionately called hippie crack, the gas is a mainstay in any dentist's office. Reports are in that dentist Simon Epstein, the so-called dirty dentist, has been supplying nitrous tanks to college frat parties and anyone that wants to wah-wah the night away. More worrying are the allegations by patients that he gets them high as a kite and feels them up. One accuser had this to say.
So I went in for a cleaning. Before I knew it, I was high as a kite, and when I came around, my bra had been taken off, and I had drooled all over myself. If I want to do that at parties, that's my business, but I don't want some creepy old guy touching me.
Lori D'Angelo Stockton, Weasel News.
This is Weasel News.
WKTT. Because foreigners don't bathe as often as we do.
From Vinewood to Liberty City, if a celeb shits, eats, or snorts it, Fizz is there.
Hi, welcome to this edition of Fizz. The entertainment and celebrity scene is buzzing like an overdose celebutante. I'm Jane Labrador, and I'm joined as ever by our celebrity experts, Marcel Lemieux.
Jane, it's a celebtabulous week. I've got so much dirt to share.
And Jeff Ron James, who is here to make fun of all the people we can.
What's up, people?
Liberty City's entertainment scene has been hotter than a Baghdad barbecue. We've had a couple of big-name casualties on Star Junction. Gloria Unsworth was singing her menopause blues away in the musical Middle Age until she had a hot flash when it was canceled this week.
That's right, Jane. The show has failed to reach 45. Performances, that is. Who wants to hear anything about the horrors of aging? Listen to this.
I'm 40 and nobody wants to fuck me. Lasagna belly and ass kind of lumpy.
You know the worst part is when she showed her flabby bat wings on the stage. Oh, that's revolting. I hate life without an airbrush. Pick your face up. It's something called surgery. Nip tuck, get some work done on your funky fat thighs. This is the entertainment industry.
Also, tourists in Liberty City are complaining about indecent performances at a local night spot. The Perestroika Club in Hove Beach is home to a wide range of vaudeville performances and has outraged patrons with both the quality and violent content of its acts.
Oh,
We call this little baby the Buzzard. She will pick the bones of your enemies clean.
Still have sleep. I am an individual. There's no other entertainment commentator who's camp, sassy, and I can be nimble. I'm engaging. Hey, who's this?
Musicians, singers, jugglers, and more are part of the performances at the Perestroika Club. Master of Ceremonies had this to say.
We have best entertainment in the whole of the city. You don't like real cabaret entertainment? Don't come. You are
Fuck, man. This is some hardware.
Some nights we have cold, other night trash. Woman drink too much, sings about her stepfather and sex change. It's a good time.
Juggling, spousal abuse, magic, people bursting into song, sex changes. Sounds just like a night at my parents' house. I would love to get paid to throw knives at bitches. I would be a bitch knife axe throwing motherfucker.
And more on the terrible
Hey, I got it.
All right, homie. Now, the guys you took it from are some inappropriate individuals. These are some carousel, war criminal enabling motherfuckers, motherfucker. The real deal. Take out the boat with all the guys on board.
Bro, you sure?
It's the right thing to do, my brother. Fucking go for it.
Actually, no. What we're talking about is the death of actor Wayne Tierson, who died a few weeks ago
with their loss. Shock. This is a tragic blow to the entertainment industry, and one we here at Fizz are determined to help stretch out.
Aw, there. It's terrible. I feel your pain. A 20-year-old millionaire dying of too many lap dances and too many drugs. These motherfuckers!
Warning, this will not detect
Well, you're right.
Shit, bro! Intense!
Warning.
That's the subtext of this entire show.
And some of the biggest names in comedy are coming to Liberty City. Cat Williams is here to do stand-up at the school. Middle Park against injustice. I spoke with him earlier. Why are you out here protesting?
Let me explain something to you. We are here to tell the world there's a lot of injustice going on. Sick people, old people, people that want to watch TV. We're being oppressed.